I've got a puffer, you've got a puffer, we've got a puffer, so ha ha ha. What is up, y'all? Welcome to another unboxing. If you watched the other day's unboxing, you know why it's this way. I've got another surprise fish in here that I didn't want to open on my last unboxing. I wanted to separate them because this fish right here deserves its own video. I've never owned this type of fish before. Never kept, I guess you would say. I've never kept this type of fish before. And after seeing it at my LFS a few weeks ago, I did some research and I put together a tank to get this fish started in. And I think I know, after quarantine process is over, how to get the tank just right for this fish. And here goes. Drum roll, please. We have a green spotted puffer. Little guy, look at him. Look at him. Look at him. We will definitely have to name this little guy. You know, on puffers, you have to name them. But look at that little guy. He's so nice. He's looking right at me, so he won't look at the camera. But wow, he is nice. Let's go ahead and get him or her floating in the tank that she's gonna go in, or he, and we'll go from there. Check back in with you guys after I get him in the tank. Look at him. Look at him. Little Jeffroz Jr. Maybe we'll name him Jeffroz Jr. He is beast. Alright, y'all. A little green spotted puffer has been floating on the quarantine tank that I got set up for it for about 30 minutes now. It's about time to check the temperature. They like to be anywhere from 75 to 80. Still got a ways to go. I bought a heater for this tank and it's just taking a little bit to get it heated up. I'll have to wait. Alright guys, it is time to put to be named green spotted puffer into the tank. The tank still needs to warm up a little bit, but I would say that by the time we get done doing our talk, we should be good to go. The tank is at like room air right now, which is like 74. They like it to be 75 and 80. One thing you got to be careful with on a puffer, I don't know about this size so much, but puffers, if they get stressed out, they puff out and it's really hard on them. And I don't know what all it really does to them. I just know that you're not really supposed to try to get them to puff out. You're supposed to try to do everything you can to not have them puff out. So we're going to try to be as gentle as possible without using a net, and get a closer look at him here. There wasn't very much water in this bag. Should have maybe put it in the smaller. I've got a smaller one. Hang on a second. Alright guys, I put him in a smaller container. That way we can actually get a good look at him. I'm gonna end up having to lower my tripod here, so hang on a second guys. He's checking out those fish in the tank. Ooh, he's getting aggressive. Okay, I think we're good here to talk about him. So, the green spotted puffer, if you're a beginner, don't go out and just buy one of these. They recommend that you be intermediate in your fish keeping, because there is some special things you got to do for this fish. These green spotted puffers come from Asia. They find them in estuaries. An estuary is kind of like, correct me if I'm wrong in the comments, it's kind of like a river that comes off of like salt water, so like an ocean or a sea or something like that. And they start out their life in like fresh water, but as they grow older they move towards marine waters. So you have to keep them in brackish water, which isn't too awfully hard, but for the beginner it might be a little difficult. As they grow older, you have to increase the salinity of the water. Eventually they could live in complete salt water. The more happier they are, the more green they will be. They eat, you know, mollusks, snails, any kind of stuff like that. They really should be kept alone is what I'm reading. They're an aggressive fish, that any fish that they could fit in their mouth they would. So really can't keep them in a community tank. And since you have to have brackish water, you can't really keep them in a planted aquarium because plants don't like salt. So it makes it kind of tough to keep these guys. Another thing that I will add is the quarantine tank that I got set up for them is a 10-gallon quarantine tank, but eventually he will have to move into at least a 30-gallon tank, but they recommend like a 50 or 50, you know, 50 or bigger. So basically probably eventually I'll get like a 50-gallon cube. I'll do some kind of a rock scape, and no plants, no other fish. But for right now, until I get a situation like that set up, I will keep him in the 10-gallon tank and keep him happy, and feed him and grow him out a little bit. They do get up to like in between golf ball and tennis ball size and up to like 6 inches long. So they're about a medium-sized puffer, I guess you would say. But he's pretty gorgeous. I don't know how well you guys can see him, but I will go ahead and shut you guys off, get some really good B-roll of him, and then once the temperature, he's got that water just a fluttering. Once the temperature gets up to snuff, I will go ahead and show you guys putting him in the tank. Another thing that I will add real quick is they do like harder water. I think they like a pH between 7.5 and 8.5 if I remember right. So crushed coral, you're gonna have to have some salt in the water. Yeah, and then feed them snails and different things like that, and they should be pretty good. So I'm gonna give it a try. I've never had a puffer before. I did see this fish at my LFS probably up to 3 weeks to a month ago, so he's doing really good. So he's kind of been through a quarantine process already, but I really researched on this fish before I got him, and I think I can do a good job, and hopefully he kind of turns into like a little mini mascot. I'm also going to do like some kind of a contest to get a name for him. So if we'll talk more about that at the end of the video. Alright guys, one hard thing that is going to be for this quarantine situation that I got going on here is it's the tank that's behind my pleco stand here. It's one of those type of deals where it's an eyesore. I hugged this pleco stand in here as tight as I could, so we would have better walk room through the dining room. Don't judge me, but I've got Mr. Puffer here, and we are going to release him into the water, into his new little home for a while. And there are some snails in there. We'll see how long it takes him to get a hold of them, but I'm going to zoom in just a little bit and get the full front of the tank. And here goes nothing. The temperature is good. I already checked that, so we should be good to go. He is in his new home. And hopefully I can get him happy in there. Oh, he's already tearing up snails, guys. Look at him. Did you guys see that? I am so glad I got the front of that tank. He is eating snails already. One thing I will not have any problems doing is providing him with snails. He is already eating. That is cool. That is so cool. Alright, stay tuned to the end because I'm going to talk more about how we're going to name this guy. So you don't want to miss that. But so far I am loving the green spotted puffer. Never had a puffer before and I'm just stoked. Can't wait to get a display tank set up to put him in. Yeah, so hopefully you guys enjoyed. Stay tuned to the end, like I said, so we can talk about how we're gonna name this guy. Pretty cool that he's already eaten though. It's awesome. So what'd you guys think? I've got a puffer, guys, and I need some help naming it. So if you guys enjoyed this video and you enjoyed my little green spotted puffer, why don't you guys comment in the comment section what you thought of this video and what you think I should name it. The most incredible name out of all of them, the coolest and most awesome and rad name that I pick, I will name my puffer that name. So use your imagination, keep it clean. If you guys are new to my channel and you enjoy unboxing videos, I've got a playlist on my channel labeled Unboxing. Go back and check that. And if you would, consider subscribing to my channel so you can join the Jeffroz FishKeeping team. Other than that, thanks for everyone that came out for today's video. Hopefully you all enjoyed it. And we'll catch you on the next one. Peace out, y'all.